Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Jasmine. What's up? How are you? If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so that you know every time I post a video and you can just keep updated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or you could just binge watch my videos whenever you remember about me. No. Guys, my camera's about to die. Cool, guess I'll go eat some lunch and I'll be back shortly. Okay, so as you guys can tell from the title, this is a story time about how I almost died at Starbucks. So I work at Starbucks. Again, yes, for those of you who know I used to work there, I work there again. So let me tell you guys how I've almost died twice in the last, month maybe? I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so the first incident, I was at work. It was me and two of my coworkers, and there was this guy who came and he ordered for one of my coworkers who was at the register. So he orders whatever. She tells us over the little headset, and she's like, y'all, this dude is on something. He's high off of something because he's tweaking, his eyes are shaking. I'm asking him oh, you want cream? And he just wasn't coherent. He wasn't all the way there. So anyways, we were just oh, that's weird. So whatever, he sat down, I guess, and we all forgot about him. And then next thing you know, we get this call, and this lady's like, hi, I was just there about 10 minutes ago. I was talking to that guy, and I don't know if she knows him or what, but they were talking for a minute, and she's like, yeah, he's plotting to kill one of the police officers that's outside, because a bunch of police officers come to our job in packs, 6-7 people deep, and they order, and so they sit outside and enjoy their coffee or whatever. So I guess he was trying to kill one of the police officers out there. So she's telling my shift this, and she's just this isn't funny, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just crazy. Okay, so then she's like, yeah, he's trying to kill one of the police officers. That's what he told me. He's still texting me about it. I feel like you guys should call the police. And my shift was like, all right, cool, thanks for letting us know. He hangs up, he calls the police, and they had just left maybe 3 minutes before she calls. So he calls the police, whatever. He calls my manager. He comes back and he's telling us what happened. He's keep an eye on this dude. We're oh, what? And the lady also said he was on his phone threatening people. Okay. So me and my coworker, we're just doing what we do. We're kind of slow. We're hanging out, whatever. And so next thing you know, my shift supervisor gets a call from the police, and they're like, can you come meet us in the Costco parking lot, because we're right next to Costco. So he goes out there and out the back door to Costco. So then me and my coworker are just oh bro, it's about to go down. If he's trying to shoot up this place, we're not having it. Mind you, it was we had maybe 10 minutes left until we closed. So she went out there, she gave the warning hey, we close in about 10 minutes, and he just was on his phone, he was just looking down on his phone. So then my coworker is telling us over the headset, he's holding it so we can hear what the cops are saying, but we can't really hear. So he was like, hey Jasmine, can you come prop open the back door and can you clear the way? And I'm sure, I guess. At this moment, I'm a little scared, because I'm shoot, these cops about to run up in here. Okay, and we're cool with these cops. We're cool with them because they come in every day, but I don't know. I don't want the story to somehow change and I get shot. You know what I'm saying? Me and my coworker are both black, so we don't know what it's about to be. So I go to the back door. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I open the door and they're all charging at me. And I'm just they're, they're strapped. They're strapped. So I'm opening the back door, and I pop it open, and they're all charging, and I clear the way, and they're what's over there? What's in there? Where do we go when we go in the back door? And I was I don't know. You come in the door, you go down this way, you take a left, and then you're in our lot, our little floor, and then you go this way and you gotta go around, then you go to the lobby. And they were all right, mind you, we were already close at this point because it took about 10 minutes for them to talk about how they were about to go in. So it looked like the chief was with them and some other dudes. I don't know, it was probably like 9 cops in total maybe. So they're like, you know what, just keep this door propped, we're gonna go through the front. And I was like, okay, yeah, great plan guys, all right, cool, break. So then they go around, I'm running back inside, and I'm telling my girl, I'm gonna just call her E because I don't really know she wants her name all on the internet or whatever. I was like, E, they're coming. She's like, what? And I'm like, they're coming. Next thing you know, we see him like coming through the door. The dude is not coherent, like he's just like, and the cops run up on him, like they run up on him and they're like, so what's up, you got a problem with us? And then this other guy's like, we heard you don't like us very much, which one of us don't you like? And the guy was not paying attention. They're like, hey, and they're like yelling at him like, hey, we're talking to you. And then the guy like looks up and he goes, mind you, I'm getting all this on Snapchat, you know, because I'm messy. I be getting everything on Snapchat. So then they were like, so which one of us you trying to kill or whatever? And he was just like, what? Like terrified, shaking, okay. But like he was still not coherent at the same time. It was really weird. So I'm trying to Snapchat without all the cops knowing I'm really Snapchatting them, you know? And so I'm behind the little register, and everybody who follows me on Snapchat, they saw this. It was pretty messy, but so mind you, then the cops start drawing out their guns, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of here. So, you know, I'm ducking, because I'm like, worst come to worst, if a bullet ricochets off of a chair or something, comes my way, I'm already be on the floor. You see what I'm saying? And I'm already gonna be on my way to the back, to outside, so I can go to my car. You know what I'm saying? Like strategic thinking. So anyway, so some of the cops are drawing their guns, like they got their hands on the gun, some are actually pulling the gun, whatever. Mind you, like 4 more cop cars come. So at the end, there was probably a total like maybe like 15 cops. Why you need 15 officers for one dude? Like, y'all bored? Whatever, not my business. Okay. So then they like get the dude up or whatever. They're handcuffing him. They're walking him out the door. They had already been patting him down and stuff. They're going through his backpack. They got him outside at this point. Now, the reason why I say I almost died was because this dude was plotting to kill an officer, right? And like, he could have been plotting to kill us. So like, we were frightened for our lives. Now, I just summed this all up in maybe like 4 minutes, but this was like a 15 to 20 minute situation. Like, I was terrified for my life, for my well-being. I was not trying to die that day. That one was a little minor, but it was also major in the moment. But that's why I put both these stories together, because it shows you, like, is this a pattern at my store? Like, do we have this gravitational pull to like crazies? Do we just like say, hey, crazy people, come to our store? Yeah, I don't know. Next story, guys. So this just happened a couple days ago. I'm at work. My coworker had told me about this dude who came through the drive-thru who was like bragging about his job and how much money he makes or whatever. So she was like talking about him over the thing, like, dude, he's like bragging and stuff, or like annoying, whatever. So I guess this dude ended up coming inside, but we didn't know this is the same dude. So before he came into the lobby, this customer came up to me. This like older woman. She wasn't old. She was just an older woman, super nice and cute. And she was just like, hey, like I may sound crazy, over dramatic, you know, all that. She was like, but that guy outside talking to the cops. And I was like, yeah. She was like, he has been talking to them for 15 minutes. He went to go talk to them. Then he went into the bathroom for 10 minutes. Then he came back out. He went to his car. He was sitting in his car with his head down, and then he went into his trunk and got a backpack. She's like, I don't know what's in the backpack, I don't know. She's like, just with everything going on, she's like, I'm just like, you know, on edge. And I was like, no girl, like I feel you. Like, it's better to take precautions than to be sorry, you know. So we're just talking about it, and I was like, oh, he's coming in right now. And she's like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, it looks like he's taking a laptop out of his backpack. And she's like, okay. She's like, you know, I just wanted to let you know, like, I would have told the cops, but when I came to talk to you, like, he was still talking to the cops. So, you know, I just want to talk to you, maybe, like, let you guys know to watch him and stuff. And I was like, yeah, for sure. I tell my shift, I'm like, hey, we need to keep a lookout on this dude. Here's why. She's like, cool, we'll keep a lookout. So then He has his laptop out, whatever. All of a sudden I hear this yelling, like someone is like doing a speech or something. And I'm like, you know when someone's like tapping their pencil and you don't realize for a while, and then finally you realize and you're like, stop freaking tapping your pencil, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what happened. Like I heard him, but like there were so many people in our lobby that I didn't click. And then finally I was like, who is talking that loud? So I look over and it's this dude and he has his laptop out and then he's like yelling, and I'm telling my shift, I'm like, why is this dude yelling right now? She's like, what is he saying? I was like, I don't know, it sounds like he's like reciting scriptures or something. Pretty sure he was one of those dudes who like goes to like the fair or like goes downtown and has those signs that, like you're gonna die in hell or something. Like, and I'm a religious person, you know what I mean? But like, it's people like that, they're the reason why people don't want to listen to religion or listen to like what the Bible has to say. And like, it's really annoying. Anyways, that went off topic. That's what I was saying. So it sounded like he was like reading some scriptures or something, like, and like doing one of those speeches. And I was just like, what is this dude doing? My shift was like, maybe he's Skyping somebody. And I'm like, if you're Skyping somebody, you should have headphones on. But whatever, let me go investigate, being the nosy person I am. So I walk over to our garbage cans. I look over at his computer. It's this whole Microsoft Word document that's like a speech pretty much that he's trying to memorize. So I know he's one of those dudes because I heard him talking about like baptism and like hell and sins and stuff. And so I'm just like, oh my God, like I wish I could go to you and preach to you and witness to you, but let me not, because you seem crazy. So I'm like looking over. So then he looks at me and he looks at my shift that's like in our on our floor, like behind the register, and he looks at me and he looks at her and he looks at me and he looks at her. And the next thing you know, I kid you not, you guys, he like jumps up from his chair like super fast. And let me like describe this in slow motion. He jumps up in his chair super fast, like he's about to do something, like he's about to whip something out and kill us, right? So my first instinct is to run, right? So slow motion, right when he like jumps up, he's like, I seen out the, ooh, I knew something was about to pop off. So I book it. Y'all think I'm kidding? I booked it from our garbage cans all the way around through our floor where like the registers and all of our coffee and everything is. I run through there and I hit the back, and like my shift is like laughing at me because first she got scared and then she seen what he was doing and she kind of laughed, but I wasn't gonna turn around and look back to see what he was doing. No, I'm not dying today. So what I did was, he jumps up and I was like, not today. Like I yelled out, I was like, not today. Like, I'm booking it, and like I go around and I'm booking it to the back. But by the time that I hit the corner, I start skipping to make it look like I'm not crazy, because then the customers were like, what? Because I was like, not today. So anyways, I go to the back and I was like, no. And I'm grabbing my purse, and then I was like, okay, what's going on? So my shift like didn't say anything. I was like, okay guys, I'm out. I started going out the back door. They're like, what's wrong? I was like, that crazy dude, like, I don't know if LaTanya is dead right now. Like, and my heart is racing, you guys. Like, it was like, I swear to you. But all this happened in 5 to 7 seconds. I don't play about my life. Like when my life is in danger and I'm not ready to die that day, I'm out. I'm gonna make sure I'm not dying. So anyway, she was like, oh, he just like ran outside for a second. I'm like, what is he running outside for? So then I was just like, okay man, like for real, we gotta watch this dude. So night goes on, fast forward, he's still in our lobby being loud, and my shift's like, I can't tell him to leave until a customer complains. I'm like, all right, cool. So it's like 7 o'clock, we're closing, and he's leaving, right? So we're closing, doors are locked, we're just cleaning up, doing what we're supposed to do when we close. Next thing you know, me and my coworker, we're ready to go, and she's like, dude, what is that dude doing outside? And I was like, what? And we look over, and where our dumpsters are, we have dumpsters that we share with 3 other businesses, and then it's like a cement wall around the dumpsters. So this dude was like running around the dumpster, swinging on the stop sign, listening to the cement, and then he dropped to the floor and he's listening to the ground, like he was tweaking. Like, but I was scared, and I told my homegirl, I was like, my coworker, I was like, I don't know if you believe in this stuff, if you're religious or what, but I definitely believe in demon activity, and that dude is messing around with the devil. Like, he's messing around with demons, because no one tweaks like that. Like, Nobody. Like, he was tweaking, dude, like running around, like listening to the ground, like. And so then, now this is like this is the second craziest part. We're telling our chef like what's going on, like he's running around, he's doing this, he's doing that, and we're just like, what? And so we go to the door, okay? The door's locked, so we have to turn the key to unlock it. And we see the dude and he's still running around. We're like, look at him. And I was like, I'm letting y'all know, once we get outside, I'm speed walking to my car. I'm sorry if y'all die. Like, and they're like, yeah, cool. So my coworker, we'll just call her A. My coworker A, she turns the key and she's starting to open the door, and we all see him. He starts charging for us, like charging, like full speed ahead, like, and we're all just like no, and she's like pulling the door. Our door doesn't have a handle, so she's like pulling it with the key. She's like, no. She locks it back, and my shift's like, you guys, we have to go outside. I just set the alarm. Like, we gotta go. Like, but we're about to die. We're all like yelling at each other right now. And the dude's like slowed down once we like close the door. And there's customers outside, and they heard us yelling and screaming. They're just like, so finally we go outside, and the dude's just looking at us, and he goes, I was like, all right, I got a husband to get to. I'm late, and I full on booked it to my car. My car was like way at the end of the parking lot. I booked it like I was out of there. I had bags and everything. I booked it to my car, did not look back, unlocked my car door, hopped in my car, started it up, turned on my lights, reversed out that, whipped it, and I was skirt, I was out. And then I kind of panned at the parking lot to make sure all my coworkers got to their cars. No one died, so that's good. And I was out of there. Why is my life continuously put in danger? Like, is this a sign from the Lord that I should not be working here? Because these crazy people, man, they gonna make me catch a case, because like, I don't know how many times I can react by running. I'm gonna have to react and like shank you in your jugular, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to do that. So I just go through a lot at this job, okay? These people crazy, cuz they crazy. Anyways, guys, that was it for my story time. It says my camera's too hot. Oh, because I have the light on it. Cool. Anyways, guys, that's it for my story time today. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like this video and comment down below your favorite part, or like what I should do next time people are trying to kill me, okay? And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.
Shaking for the dojo, I'm a sensei. When she wobble on my song on replay, almost got her a house up on Kingsway. I told her shake it like a red-nosed pit bull. So, wow. Okay, now let's do it my way. If she don't go crazy, then she walking on the highway. Bet you she be shaking from the club back to my place. Wow.